Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. My name is Rohan. I'm a third year medical student studying at Cambridge University. And in this video I thought I'd show you where I'm living this year. So I'll take you around my room and also I'll talk a bit about how accommodation works here at Cambridge, so things like costs and also contracts. So hopefully it should be a useful video. Anyway, let's head in for the room tour. Okay, so I'm actually going to start the room tour by showing you this small hallway area. It's kind of hard to see as you're moving through the front door, so I'm going to show you from the main room itself. Here's this little hallway area I was talking about. There's a like a mat, which I got. There's a front door, and then you have all this like cupboard space, and it's really big. It's like a double cupboard, and yeah, I just put lots of all my clothes here. And you can see there's lots of place to hang stuff. They also give a few hangers, which is nice. And then in these drawers, I just have more clothes. So yeah, plenty of space. Down here, I put my laundry basket, also some like guitar case and other bits and bobs somewhere down there. Another nice thing about this room and all rooms at Robinson is we get this overhead locker space. So let me just show you that. So yeah, as you can see, you can put a lock on it, and then if I just open it, you can see that I've got just a big monitor box, just any bits and bobs, like washing up liquid over there, other boxes. So this is handy because you can put things in that locker over the vacation if you don't need to take it back home. Because as I'll touch on later, we only have a 29-week contract for undergraduates at Robinson, so we need to vacate stuff over the holidays. Okay, now let me take you to the main room, and I think it's easiest if we work systematically through it. So I'm just gonna stand in the middle and do some running commentary. So over right by this hallway door, I have a coffee table, and as you can see, there's a kettle which is provided by the college. I have my tea and coffee. I have my mug with me and my brother with 5-time world chess champion Vishy Anand, which is so cool. I've also got a few plates and then more snacks and bits and bobs down at the bottom. Then moving on past the coffee table, I've got a bin just for general waste. Then over here, I have this exercise corner, I call it. So I've got this like mat, a foam roller, I don't know, it's this resistance band, which has actually been useful for my ankle rehab stuff, but sometimes I also do some bicep curls with it, tennis ball, frisbee and stuff. Then over here I have a chair. So yeah, I'll just sit on the chair and continue chatting. Yeah, the chair's nice for when I'm entertaining guests, and this is again provided by the college. And I should add that this room was actually renovated in 2020, so it's pretty modern. I think the college are in the process of renovating all the rooms, but even I was staying in a non-renovated room last year and it was still like very good. So now continuing with the room tour. So behind the chair, I mean, you're probably wondering what this is. This is the tripod. I just have it out because I was filming. And then here is like the bookcase, which admittedly there's not many books. There's mainly lots of other rubbish. So you got, yeah, some books. Files, boxes, food, importantly, some snacks, first aid kit, which has come in handy a few times. And then, yeah, up here, I just have stuff I use quite frequently. So eating bananas, I guess, medication. This is a gift I need to give someone next week. Lateral flow tests, and also stuff I take when I'm leaving the room. Moving on, so yeah, if I just move the tripod out of the way, this is actually a pretty free area of the room. I just usually put my bag there just so it's out of the way. I also have this like charging station, so I've kind of got an extension cord and yeah, I just put all the chargers here somewhere out of the way. And the extension cord also provides stuff for the main desk setup, which I guess we can move to now. Have a cactus because apparently some greenery is good for productivity. This like big notice board. I've kept deliberately sparse because it would be quite a lot of effort to fill it all up. But I've got pictures with some of my family, some of my favorite verses in scripture. Okay, returning back to the desk, I've got some coasters, headphone stand, which I think just makes it accessible and gives a nice aesthetic. AirPods, water bottle. Then just further to the right, well, I have the lamp, which the college provided. And then I've got this laptop stand for my laptop when it's in this clamshell mode. I've got the monitor. I went for an ultra wide and it's kind of convenient when I'm writing essays. Then got this office chair, which the college kindly gave us. And then over to this far side, you've got a few sockets there. I also bought this light. I think this is called like a swan neck because you can like adjust it. And I like it because I like it to shine right above the desk where I'm working. So if I just switch it on. Yeah, and it's pretty bright and you can change like the color settings. I just want to also emphasize like the desk size at Robinson is really good. Like this is like an ultra wide monitor, but it's only taking up about half the desk space. So there's loads of space to put all like books and other clutter. And also these wardrobes, let me just take you around here. Loads of storage just for like books, other like stationery stuff. And in fact, I don't use all this storage, so definitely lots of potential for more things. Then you're probably wondering what these doors are. So this is actually leading to the balcony. So let's go through there. So I'll just open the balcony door. And then this opens up into a massive shared balcony with lots of the other rooms on this level. And then we have a lovely view of Robinson Gardens, which are just starting to show some life in spring. I like having a wander around here just kind of on my, let's say like 5-minute breaks in between work sessions. Also with like the balcony doors, it does enable you to get more natural light in. But yeah, let's go back in and continue the room tour. So around the balcony door, we have these like curtains, which obviously is useful when you want to block out the light if you're going to sleep. We also have these, I don't know what you call it, kind of this translucent material. I don't know, just for extra privacy so you can still let the light in, but I guess people can't see exactly what you're doing. Okay, so like by the balcony and the curtains, we have this almost, well, I don't know, kind of this long mirror, so I can wave hi. And yeah, I guess this is handy when you're getting ready. And this is right next to the bed. I pushed the bed closer to the edge just so I have more space to work with in the room. So all the bedding is actually provided by the college, which is nice. I didn't have to bring anything. I mean, lots of people do bring their own bedding to make it feel more homely, but to be honest, I couldn't really be bothered. And then, so yeah, duvet. Over here, I have 3 cushions. 2 are provided by the college. The one below I took from home. You might think 3 is quite a lot for a single bed, and it is, but I prefer this firm one, which I've taken from home. I just feel I sleep easier on it. And yeah, this lamp over here, this is also provided by the college. Moving on, you've got this standard bedside desk with another coaster, glasses case, and lots of storage, which is not fully used to its potential, but anyway. And then to the right of that, we have guitar, which I haven't touched this term, which is why it's a little bit dusty on this guitar stand. Moving further on to the right, if I just move the door out of the way, I've got a mini fridge. So this actually doesn't come with the room, but I thought I'd have one in the room just because there's not much space in the kitchen fridge, which I'll show you later. So yeah, just some fruit and veg mainly. And then I also have this high-vis jacket and clipboard on top of the fridge. That's because I'm the fire warden, so in case there is a fire, I need to go like put the register on, so I also put the high-vis jacket on. And it's come and used quite a lot because there are so many fire alarms, like random fire alarms, like people burning toast and things. So yeah, all this stuff needs to be quite accessible. One thing I'd say about the fridge is that this one in particular is quite noisy. Like it flicks on every 10 minutes and it does make like, I call it like Arctic tundra noises. So I actually switch it off like when I'm recording now and also when I have people around. It's a bit annoying, but I think it's worth, you know, the extra storage. This is the door separating the, let me show you, like the hallway from the main part of the room. So I just close it. So here I've got this like door stand, and this is incredibly useful because I just put things like jackets, I've got my bike helmet, yeah, fleeces, jumpers, just because this is a type of stuff which I take just before going out of the room. So it's really handy to have it there and also frees up some more space. Right, finally, I'll just take you to the ensuite of this room, which is just past this main hallway. So let me switch on the light. Okay, let me show you. So yeah, I'm pretty lucky to have a ensuite as a student. So there's the, I don't know why I'm waving at the mirror again, but yeah, mirrors, other stuff I store up there. And inside I can store more things like toothbrush and things. Sink, pretty standard. Toilet, shower, bath area. So one thing I really like about this room is this towel heater. So you can put it on for up to like 4 hours. So that makes sure things actually dry pretty quickly, which is nice. One other thing about this room, which is a really nice touch, it's a bit of a flex, but if you see this mirror over here, I don't even have to touch it. I think it's some infrared sensor, but look at this. If I just do this under the mirror, and the lights flick on, which is pretty cool. And sometimes, so if I switch off the main light, I like having this at night when I'm brushing my teeth, just because it has this like cool aesthetic. Let me quickly actually go show you the kitchen before I forget. So this is the kitchen, and if I switch on the light, so from Monday to Friday, someone actually comes and cleans this, but I'm recording on a Saturday, which is why it's a little bit dirty, but oh well. So you have the microwave, which is provided by the college. There's enough cupboard space, I think 1 per person. So it's like about 6 to 8 people share this. So it's a bit limited, but it does the job. We have hobs. Some colleges don't have hobs because they want to force them to eat at like their canteen or their hall. But we have hobs, so I do try cook once a week. Have this fridge, which, as I was saying, I'd actually don't want to open it because it's a bit disgusting. But yeah, it's not much considering like, I think up to 8 people share this kitchen. Then you have some drying area, sink and things. So yeah, pretty standard stuff. There is enough space to store stuff. It's just when more than one person wants to cook at a time, it's pretty challenging or near impossible. You kind of have to squeeze past each other. It's actually fine because most people tend to eat in the canteen anyway. And I only cook once a week. Okay, right, so while I'm in the kitchen, we'll just discuss some kind of variation between colleges. So I think this is kind of actually a middle range kitchen in colleges. So some colleges will have massive kitchens. There'll be like places to sit and like socialize and actually eat with people. There'll be ovens, I think in a few colleges like Newnham or Murray Edwards. At least this has a hob. In fact, some of the kitchens in Cambridge are so small, we actually call it a gyp room instead of a kitchen, and that basically just means a small kitchen. So yeah, that's a little bit about the variation of kitchens. Let me go back to the main room and we'll just discuss some of the stuff about costs and contracts and stuff. Okay, so just to briefly talk about some of the technicalities of the contract and things. So this room which I've showed you is a standard plus room. So if you look on the Robinson accommodation website, they'll tell you exactly what it means and what's included. But basically, I think it's £1,925 per term, considering it's a 29-week term. It actually works out to around £200 a week, which is on the higher end in Cambridge. It's not the highest, but it's pretty close. But I think given the facilities, it's actually not too bad. I mean, you do get an ensuite, it's a very spacious room, it's good for working in as well. So that's the price. Most of the rooms for undergraduates are actually like this. I think over half of them have ensuites, which is pretty good in Robinson. Also, one thing I like about Robinson is kind of consistency between rooms. So each of the 3 years I've gone for a standard plus, and even though there is a little bit of variation, earlier I was talking about some rooms have been renovated and some haven't, all of them were still very good, and ultimately my experience of living in college has been amazing. Most Cambridge colleges provide accommodation for all your undergraduate years, so 3 to 4 years, and then some, even for postgraduates, they'll provide accommodation, but most postgraduates live out. And actually I've been searching for houses this year, which you might have seen me do in some of the vlogs, and we have somewhere closer to the hospital for next year. Oh, one thing which might also be, I mean, you're gonna think I'm really spoiled, but basically Pretty much in every college, and including in Robinson, we have someone called a bedder who comes to clean the room once a week. So that includes like changing the bed sheets, vacuuming, cleaning the toilet and stuff. I know we are really spoilt in that regards, but it is so convenient to have someone just to take care of all like the cleanliness side of the room, so we're not spending a couple of hours a week doing that. So yeah, I mentioned we're on a 29-week contract, so we do have to vacate the room each time over Christmas and Easter. Some colleges allow you to opt for a longer contract, so like up to like 40 weeks or something, so you can keep your stuff in Cambridge when you're just going home for Christmas or Easter. But I'm guessing those contracts are more expensive, but I'm not too sure. The only other thing I should say is the cost includes all your utilities and facilities, so things like internet, water, gas, electricity, all that's supplied and included within the cost. So I think that brings us to the end of the video. Do let me know if anything wasn't clear and you want me to explain, just pop your questions down in the comments below. And yeah, if you like this video, please give it a like and do consider subscribing to the channel for more content like this in the future. You might also want to check out some of my Cambridge vlogs if you want to know more about what it's like to be a student here at Cambridge. I think there'll be a card somewhere up there. Anyway, take care and bye for now.